So, going back to the Transmutation tablet here, we're working on getting the energy condenser. That'll be done any second now, and we can make 4 of those fairly easily in the energy condenser we already have. All we're missing then is the Pixie Dust and the Hdpe Pellets. I think the next thing I'm probably going to work on here is the Pixie Dust. The Pixie Dust is made using the Elven Gateway Portal. You got to throw in some mana pearls into it. Let me grab the Lexica Botania real quick, so I think that's going to make it a little easier for me to do this. The Portal of the Alfheim is what I'm after, and I would like to visualize. So where in the world do I want to put this thing? I guess for now, we can kind of go ahead and put it down. I don't know, like I was going to say over here maybe? Like just out in the lobby area. I guess for now, I'll put it down like over here somewhere. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, where we put it, so long as we have it down. I thought this thing required... It definitely does. Oh no, I think you can put them anywhere though, right? Like, you have to put down mana pools nearby, and you have to have pylons on top of those mana pools. These guys here, the nature pylons. But you don't need to put them in a certain place like you used to. So that's pretty good. But to make all this stuff, we do need Terrestrial. Terrestrial is... You can make it in a couple of different ways. There is a Terrestrial chicken that we could make, and I don't think it would be too difficult to make. But in the interest of mixing it up a little bit, because we have done chickens to death at this point, I don't want to have another stream of just me breeding chickens. I think instead what we'll do is we'll do it the old-fashioned way, and we'll get ourselves a Terrestrial Agglomeration plane, which is it called a plate? Yeah, this guy right here, the Terrestrial? Terrestrial? That's spelled the same? Terrestrial. Oh, no, I just said Terrestrial. Terrestrial Agglomeration plate. And so to make this, it is a bit of a craft, actually, in that it does require us to make a couple of runes, but it's nothing that I don't think that we can handle. We did throw our runic altar into here previously, so we have that. We've also made a couple of runes previously, and so getting more of these really shouldn't be too difficult for us. Do we have a mana spreader? We do not. Can we make a mana spreader? I think the answer should be yes, potentially. Oh no, we're all out of living wood, eh? All right, in that case, really? Oh, okay. In that case, let's go ahead and grab a bit of wood and throw it down around our pure daisy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can't make the full... I guess we can make the full 8, right? We just put it on top of the water like that. You should set up the Hdpe plastic thing first. It's going to take time now. I don't think so. I'm not quite sure. We can always make speed upgrades. This thing's also going to take a little bit of time. The portal. Not going to take a crazy amount of time, but I think it's all going to take time nonetheless. Whilst we're waiting for the living wood, we should make a mana tablet, because although we don't have much mana in this mana pool, we do have quite a bit of mana available downstairs, and I think it's going to make it a lot easier. We do need some living rock as well. It's going to make it a lot easier for us to do all this if we just move the mana from downstairs, where we've got a bunch of endo flames making us just a ton of mana, which is nice. So we'll do that. I guess we'll do this the other way around then, because we're waiting on the living wood. So I'll make the spreader first. I think we do have at least one petal, right? Yeah, we'll make it gray, I guess. Like so. Give me one of those. Simply so that we can do something like this. I think I did lose my Wand of the Forest. I did when I lost my when my crates got deleted. So I'm going to have to make yet another one of those, but that's fine. That's not too difficult for us to do whatsoever. All right, let's grab this thing. Cool. We do need to make yet more living wood, so I can make another Wand of the Forest. We'll do that in a second. Whilst waiting for this guy, let me quickly grab at least one. I said one diamond, actually, but I think one ender pearl might be better. Just because ender pearls, like for Botania, ender pearls and diamonds are interchangeable, but ender pearls do have a lower EMC value. And so for us, I think this makes a lot more sense. Can I didn't even check the recipe, but I'm assuming that this is interchangeable and that I can just do this to get a tablet? I can, nice. So the tablet's pretty cool in that it allows you to move mana between mana pools, right? It's a nice portable way of being able to move mana between mana pools. So if we just quickly eat some cooked apples and head on down here, I believe that I think we need a Wand of the Forest to make this happen. Like, I think we need that to be able to transfer, to change the way in which mana moves. So we're going to have to still wait for this thing to finish here, but it shouldn't take too long. Nevertheless, Kiss is correct. Terrestrial does have an EMC, and so making more of that is going to be nice and easy as well, which is pretty cool. Get a quantity key and mark your neutronium draw, and then pay attention to the numbers. I don't think we need to at this point. Like, for what though? Like, we could get a quantity key, but I think the quantity key would just add lag at this point, showing off the number inside there. Like, we've already got enough of the neutronium to make our transmutation table. A small warning now that you have the watch, don't go near the nether portal with it fully charged. It will spawn pigmen like you won't believe. Right. Or do. It's hilarious, to be honest. I mean, like, honestly, when you said that, I was like, I need to try that. You stopped the draconic thing? Oh, did I? Again? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh no, wait, what did I remove? I have stopped it. What have I stopped it with, though? Oh, did I take a piece of red matter off? Gosh dang it. I need to just stop touching it. Does it retain its charge? Oh, it does. Nice. Okay, it does retain its charge. That's nice. The number fades on distance. But, like, more of my point is just, like, do we need it? Why? So I'll take 3 of you, and then let's go ahead and grab 2 more petals. We'll go gray and brown, I guess. The best colors. Gray, brown, and twigs. Gets to the one of the forest. So now that we've got that, if we head on back down to our lower, more full mana pool, and we throw this in like so, what we should be able to do is change the direction that mana flows in. Right now, you can see mana is flowing from the tablet into the pool. If we shift right-click, mana is now flowing from the pool into the tablet, and you can see that the mana pool is quite quickly losing mana and pumping it into the tablet there. I'm not quite sure how much mana you can store in one tablet. I think it might be like half a mana pool's worth, if I'm not mistaken, and so when this gets to about half, it might stop. At which point we could take it up, drop it in the mana pool upstairs, and dump all the mana back out into that mana pool, which is quite nice. It saves us having to set up any mana-generating flowers up there. And so, yeah, you can see it's kind of stopped producing mana there, which means I think this is full. It is indeed good stuff. Let's take this back up to our other mana pool, being careful not to break this setup as we go. And then if we just drop that in like so, it should begin pumping all that mana into there. Nice. Cool stuff. So we'll connect you up to here, and then let's have a look again at that terrestrial agglomeration plate. So I think we've already made a few runes. I think we've already made fire runes and water runes, right? We've made water. I thought we'd already made fire runes, but again, they could have been deleted when I lost some inventory items, so we can make those again. We do also need a block of mana steel, so let's go ahead and just grab a block of iron. Fairly certain you can just throw in a block at a time. Again, I'm going to go down and use the other mana pool, just so we don't have to move as much mana back and forth, especially when I can just do that. That's probably going to end up in here, right? Or it's going to try and end up in there. Did I get that? I didn't. It's there. Nice. Cool. So back up here, what else do I need? We need 3 blocks of lapis, easy enough, and then we need to start working on these runes. So let me clear out my inventory just a little bit here and see if we have what it takes to make all of this stuff. I am going to have to get some more living rock real quick, because you need a piece of living rock to end each of the rituals for producing stone. So we'll throw... for producing the runes even. So I'll throw that back down like that. Clear out most of my inventory here. Don't need that watch of flowing time just yet. Don't really need the acceleration wand on us at this point. And then let's have a look. What are we missing? So we'll start with the fire one, because this one's, I think, pretty easy to do. We need nether wart, gunpowder, nether brick, mana steel, and mana powder. I think pretty much all of them require mana steel and mana powder. Let me check real quick. They do. So we need 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 mana steel, as well as 1, 2, 3, 4 mana powder. So the energy condenser is done, which is nice. Let's go and throw that into the energy condenser, and thus get yet more energy condensers. That is quite a bit of EMC. I'm just going to leave this for now. We can always, like, we'll see how much it gets by the time we've got back, and then if we need to put more in, we can put more in. I think I will move these watches of flowing time back just temporarily, because we've already got more than enough of the nuggets that we need for today. So like we've got all of the nuggets required to make the transmutation tablet. So for now, I'm just gonna put this thing back over here and bump up our EMC generation game like that. Nice, I like it. Cool. Mana ingot and mana powder. Nice, and that should be the last rune that we need. At which point, making our terrestrial should be fairly easy. To make terrestrial, we do need a mana ingot as well as a mana pearl, and also a mana diamond. So you get an ender pearl, a diamond, and an iron ingot. Throw all those into here real quick, and then throwing each of those onto the terrestrial agglomeration plate should get us the first bit of terrestrial. Did I miss anything? We've just been working on making the terrestrial here. So making all of the runes required to get the terrestrial agglomeration plate. This guy right here that I'm about to make. Kapow. And then we need, I think it's 4, annoyingly, I think it's 4 blocks of lapis and 5 living rock to make this happen. I say annoyingly because we've got 4 living rocks. It'd be nice if it was 5 blocks of lapis and 4 living rock, but I'm fairly certain that it's not. I think it's the other way around. I can check, however, very quickly in the Lexicon Britannia here. Take me back and take me to Terrestrial. Yeah, it's 5. It means we need more living rock. Thankfully, it's not too difficult to make. It's all right. I'll leave that there and then vein mine it with the rest of them. Okay, so for now, I guess, where do I want to put this? Again, it's probably just going to be temporary. This chest full of chickens needs to go. I did make the mechanism cardboard box for the first time between episodes. Does that thing break when you use it? Maybe I just dropped it by accident, but I did make the mechanism cardboard box, which for those who don't know, is a pretty neat way of moving stuff that you normally can't move. Like, for example, this chest here, the reason I've left it there so long is the fact that it's got stuff in it that's going to spew everywhere. But if we do this and then we break the cardboard box, we can now put this back down anywhere and it will still have all of those chickens inside of it. But for now, I'm just going to like drop it in here and forget about it forever, which is nice. Can you also accelerate the pure daisy? That's a good question. I have no idea. Whoa, you can. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. I'm fairly certain I didn't get lucky there because that was like that end animation was very fast. Also, can you get out of here? There we go, nice. So yeah, just acceleration wand and oh, it works with everything. It works with everything. It's too good. It's too good, chat. It's too good. Okay, so let's cut out a little bit of a 3x3 area here. Again, just temporarily. We'll need to make the 1 piece of Terrestrial. And then if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you go on top in the middle, lapis blocks go around the outside like so. And then I believe all we have to do is, I think this should already be linked to our mana pool, possibly. Oh no, do I need to put pylons on this? Pylons? By pylons, I mean sparks. Of course. Don't be silly, chat. Do I need to make these standard sparks for this to work? Petal. I think I do, right? Like that. And then you put 1 spark on top of here, 1 spark on top of here. That allows the transfer of mana. And so now if I throw down you, and you, without picking them up, there we go. Nice. Gonna move the mana over from there into there, and then push all that mana into the Terrestrial Agglomeration plate. You do need over half a mana pool worth of mana to make this work. I'm hoping we did have half a mana pool worth of mana in there already. Otherwise, we could be out of luck here. But we did move over half a mana pool worth, and I don't think we need more than that. Acceleration wand. We probably could, honestly, but like I don't want to get close to this, otherwise I'm going to pick it up. There we go. Nice. Yeah, cool. Did that use half a mana pool worth? Was that correct? Yeah, about that much. Cool. So, back over here, these things are going crazy, producing us 13 energy condensers. I love it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're so close, chat. We're so close. So now let's make some more Terrestrial. And again, we'll put like a stack of Terrestrial in the safety chest so we don't forget about it with our 1 piece of redstone and our extra piece of dark matter. Again, I gotta keep remembering not to like run out of dark matter here. It's not too bad of a deal if I do run out of dark matter. It's not the end of the world, but you know, it's just a little tedious. So throw you in there. We'll keep a hold of that for now. So now that we've got that, we can actually start to work on finishing this freaking portal here. So let me see. What am I missing? To make the portal, I think we need first of all, more living wood. Thankfully, now that we know that our acceleration wand works here, this should be very quick indeed. Safety chest, what happened to the last of you put in there, Isaac? I know, right? Oh, it's a safety chest that's a little unsafe. You know, it's a little risky. It's a risky safety chest. Nice. And like always, the acceleration one, so you can just shift right click to make it fast, but if you rapidly shift right click, it goes even faster. Like it's so quick. I love it. All right, I think that should be enough. So back over here, let's see. I think we need glimmering living wood. I think we need 3 of those as per the picture. Is the rest just normal? And then we need the Elven Gateway Core at the bottom there, right? Let me search for that as well. Elven Gateway Core. That's what the Terrestrial comes in. So we'll craft up some Terrestrial nuggets. We'll craft up the Elven Gateway Core, like so. Throw that guy down at the bottom. And then I think the rest of these are just pieces of living wood, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look. I think so. I think that's just standard living wood. Yeah, 8 living wood blocks. Cool. Okay, so the 7 that we have is going to have us 1 shy, but that's fine. And then let's put some stone here for now. Like that. Boom, boom, and then switch out to glistening. Boom, boom. Can I yeah, there we go. There we go. Boom, boom. And we need 1 more singular piece of living wood. And you're thinking, Isaac, wouldn't it make a lot more sense to do a full 8 again so you have it next time? The answer is heck yes, but I've just made the 1 because I'm apparently really lazy. Also, I need to turn off my macro key there. What the heck did I just put that away? I did. And we already had more in there anyway. Anyway, flipping egg. Throw this thing preferably down in the right place. And then now to fully form this and to fully get it to finalize and to work, I believe all we need to do is get ourselves 2 mana pools. Like so. Put those down somewhere near the portal. Like this. I don't think it matters where you place it in the newer versions of Britannia. I then believe that we need nature pylons on top of those. We did make mana pylons in the previous stream because we needed them for the enchanter from extra utilities. We needed to get the enchanter up to a certain amount of enchantment level, and you can do that with the mana pylons. To upgrade them, we need some more Terrestrial nuggets. Thankfully, we've already got those ready to go, so we can make 2 of those. I believe we put 1 on top of each mana pool like so, and then now all we need to do is fill each of these mana pools up with some more mana, and that's where things could get a little bit tricky here, because I don't know if we're going to have enough mana to really open this portal. In the wrong spot? I don't think it matters in the newer versions, right? Where you put this? Like where you put these? Am I mistaken? I thought you could put them anywhere. At least 2 nature pylons with mana pools directly below must be laid out in an 11 by area around the core to open the portal. Yeah, they can be anywhere. It costs more mana pool to open it than to keep it running. Yes, I believe this is the case. And again, we don't really need to keep it running. We just need to open it. So I think, I don't know, I think we might need a full mana pool worth of mana to open this thing. Maybe. Use a spark to get a tiny amount of mana and then Black Lotus. I don't think I have any Black Lotuses. Is the thing. If I had the Black Lotuses, I would. And people did say they thought the Black Lotuses might be EMCable, but it doesn't look like they are. So, we can't do that just yet, unfortunately. I can't pull that mana out. And I should probably throw down some more coal here. Just to get that system, just to get this producing more mana real quick. Kind of kickstart the system a bit. You don't need a full mana pool to open them. Okay, nice. Nice. So if I just put a little bit in here. And then a little bit in there. And honestly, we don't need it to be open for that long either. We really need it to be open for a tiny bit of time in order to get a few pieces of Pixie Dust, which is just a mana pearl thrown through the portal. So, the real question here is, A, is that working? The answer is no. Can I? Yep, there we go. Okay, let's grab some ender pearls. We don't need that many. I'm going to go ahead and get 16. Turn those into mana pearls. Are we all out? How many? Okay, how many do we need to get this to happen? We only need 4 Pixie Dust, so 5 is more than enough. Okay, question. Well, answer is that's definitely not enough. Did I put in more? Oh, boy. I don't think that's going to be enough. I'm going to go see if I can get a bit more mana from downstairs. Just macro some Black Lotuses. I just thought it doesn't work. Okay, so that's going to pump some more mana in. Not a whole lot, but some more. That should be fine. Okay. Let's give it a go, shall we? Pick this thing up. Do we have enough mana to open up this portal? Maybe. Oh. Oh. Oh, it worked. Nice. Nice. So that's open. That's doing its thing. I would close it if I could, but I can't. Yeah, it did use a little bit there. It used like maybe... It used a fairly small amount, like less than a quarter, which is interesting. Am I allowed to be here during the stream? Yeah, sure. If you'd like to be. Oh gosh, look at that skin. I love it. But anyway, let's see here. So we've got the 4 Pixie Dust. So, chat, the final piece of the puzzle here, we're only missing one item from the whole setup now, and that is those Hdpe Pellets. We need to get ourselves, 12 of these Hdpe sheets, which are made from Hdpe Pellets. So, finally, after all this time, we have to actually get into a little bit of mechanism. We have yet to, like, I haven't done any mechanism throughout the entirety of this pack. Like, I forgot it was in the pack for the longest time, but we do need to get into a little bit of mechanism here. And it's going to make it easier, I guess, if we do go through and use the Enrichment Chamber. But the first thing that we need to get is probably an Electrolytic Separator. So, Electrolytic Separator. For that, I might need to get a Metallurgy Infuser. Yeah, it's always the first thing. How much osmium do we have? None? No, I don't buy it. Silver, tin. Do I really not have any osmium? Actually, I guess that makes sense, right? Like, I do have osmium. I know that we have osmium kind of hidden around the back here. I think it's right in this chest. I've got a bunch of osmium chunks. We haven't been processing osmium because you can't double it. Like, it doesn't work in the magma crucible here. And thus, we've just not been smelting it. So I guess for now, we'll just throw it in there, and that'll get us our first sets of osmium here. And thus allow us to make our first Metallurgy Infuser. Of course, we don't have any freaking furnaces. That'd be too easy. Again, I'm just going to make a stack and throw them in. So let's go to a flux point, and let's also grab some energy conduits here, just so we can start setting up a little space. I say a little space. I'm just going to do it like right here or something for now. For mechanism machines. We'll find a nice place for these, I guess, between episodes. But that's going to go ahead and start to fill up with power. And that's going to allow us to make things like the Enriched Alloy here. This is made with redstone and iron. So let's quickly grab some of those. Redstone. Thank you. And iron. We could make this more efficient by enriching the redstone first, but I don't think it's really necessary. How expensive are the speed upgrades for mechanism is my question. I don't know if they're necessarily called speed upgrades. I don't know what they're called in mechanism. I think they are called speed upgrades. Is it this one? No. Oh, it's this one. It's enriched alloys, obsidian, osmium dust, and glass. That's actually not too bad. Question though, can I do this? I think I can. But like power's an issue? Are we not generating any power? Don't you have to upgrade some loot bags? We haven't really opened any loot bags, honestly. Oh, I got a head, nice. Upgrades. No, it doesn't like we do. Like I said, we haven't really been opening many, if any, loot bags. I can kickstart our power generation here with a couple of nether stars. As always, I would love to eat before I put these in, just to be sure. I don't think we are going to die, but, you know, better safe than sorry. We do get the wither effect, so I'll throw that thing away. Finally caught a live stream. How much I missed? A fair bit. We did some work on in today's stream on setting up... Oh, careful. He's going to die. We set up some Project E stuff, getting the energy condenser. We're currently working on making the transmutation table by putting all this stuff together here. So, a little bit, but not too much. All right, so does this... Rest in peace, my friend. I think... So, 15... 22. Yeah, I think that definitely worked on a speed front. So I will do this real quick just to get the speed going, and then we can put speed upgrades in to make it even faster. How could you, Isaac? I didn't kill him. He followed me into that room. You know, it's his fault, not mine. Trust me. All right, so I guess we can take some of this osmium and throw it into like a sag mill or something. And get some osmium dust. Oh gosh, oh my mouse sensitivity. I got a button on my mouse that increases the sensitivity. I don't know why. I never need to increase the sensitivity of my mouse, but it's there. It increases like the DPI. Put a warning sign up in that room. For the most part, that room's never an issue. Like that room's usually just fine. But every so often it does get a little dangerous in there. So watch out. I should maybe put a sign on that's like occasionally dangerous. Watch out. Okay, so that gets us 8, 16. So you can only put 8 in, I believe, max into here. That's going to slowly fill up in there. And then let me look again. Do I have what it takes now to make this electrolytic separator? It needs an electrolytic core, 2 redstone, 4 iron, and then 2 enriched alloys. We got those. We just need some pulverized gold, pulverized osmium, and pulverized iron. I guarantee we don't have the iron and gold. Yeah, that would have been way too easy. So 1 iron, clear out a bunch of inventory space because we got way too much trash in here that we don't need to be carrying around with us at all times. We do need that 1 iron, though. 1 iron and 1 gold. Again, let's just go throw those into the sag mill. You also want to make energy upgrades. We could do. I don't know if we're going to need them. Like, we are producing a fair amount of power, but it probably would be a good idea to make them on the side. I don't think they're that hard to make, really, are they? So we'll look at it in a second here. But give me one of these, and then give me the electrolytic separator. Good stuff. Yeah, what do the energy upgrades require? Oh, it's just pulverized gold in place of the osmium? Sure. Let's do it. Given that we can just acceleration wand, and it's, oh, that's so good. It's so good. Oh, I'm out of enriched alloys, of course. Did we? Ah, there we go, though. We got more of them. Nice. Give me a few more of those. So we can put those in there. Let's throw down our electrolytic separator. So, this thing has power. Let's also put in the speed and we'll put in the energy upgrades, I guess, once the speed upgrades are all in there. And then for this, we can turn water into, it separates water out into hydrogen and oxygen, right? So I'm going to move this thing real quick. I'm going to put it like, I guess I didn't need to do that, but I'll put it there. And then all I'm going to do as a very temporary measure here, because it looks horrible, but I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to quickly connect that up to our water tank, aka our sink. That's not what I want to do. Cancel. I want to connect it. No, reconnect. Nice. And then connect this to this, and that should begin. There we go. It makes a horrible sound. Now, Mechanism thankfully does include sound muffling machines, muffling upgrades. These ones here. They need steel blend, though. I'm just going to turn the sound down. Actually, I think if I turn the sound off and then back up, yeah, Mechanism sounds on its own wavelength. So if you turn your sound all the way off and then back up again, it just completely shuts it off. So there we go, no sound. But now you can see we've got both hydrogen and oxygen here. So going back to those Hdpe pellets, let's have a look. What do we need? We need oxygen, which we've got, and then we need liquid ethylene. Liquid ethylene, of course, made in the rotary condensator from normal ethylene. Normal ethylene made in the pressurized reaction chamber with hydrogen and water. So let's have a look at getting ourselves a pressurized reaction chamber just as soon as I get my katana and where'd that Enderman go? I don't know. I got you, man. I got you. Don't you don't you worry. Let's have a look here then. Pressurized reaction chamber. It needs 2 steel. It needs an enriched alloy. It needs 2 basic gas tanks, a dynamic tank, an enrichment chamber, and then 2 basic control circuits, which are osmium and redstone. So I'm going to make a bunch, or at least a few, of the basic control circuits here, because I know we're going to need quite a few of those throughout the course of Mechanism in general. So if we grab some redstone and just kind of, that's not redstone. If we grab some redstone and throw that in. Again, I'm still, all this time in, and I still keep forgetting that shift-click pulls out 1, not a stack. There we go. And then we'll just wand that up real quick. Alright. That's only 4, man, eh? Is that power that's our issue right now? Oh, I guess like, oh, I didn't put any energy upgrades in. That's why. There we go. I'm going to turn this sound down. Yeah, we didn't put any energy upgrades in, which is why that's limited. And it's also because of the fact that this energy conduit can only transfer, can only carry 640, and this thing's currently using way more than that. Yeah, so now it's getting to the point where it's using less. Before I think it was using more, but there we go. We're getting more and more there, which is nice. So that's that taken care of. The tanks here do not look too difficult, and they're not. Nice and easy. We then need the dynamic tank, which does require steel. I don't think I can get around that. Is there an easy way to make steel? Steel grit? Steel blend? I know I can make steel with mechanism. Like, that is something we can do. Let's have a look. Does mechanism steel have... Also, do all of these have an EMC? They don't. Does... So we got steel ingots. Do we have a steel ingot for mechanism? We don't. Let's have a look here. Because you can get steel blend... Steel dust. Oh, the steel dust recipe for mechanism is not in there. I guess, can you do it in the induction smelter with coal and iron? Yeah, iron. And it says pulverized coal there. I get the feeling that I can probably just put iron and then standard coal in, right? It does need to be pulverized coal? All right. That's easy enough. Anyway, that worked. I'm going to take it. There might have been a better way to do that, but it worked nonetheless. That's going to get us a ton of steel. And that's also, again, the reason why we have that safety dark matter stored away in here for future use. There we go. Turn all that back into dark matter again for us. Cool. So we've got more of these, which is good. We've got the steel, which is nice. So going back to the pressurized chamber. That's not the right one. What is it? It's the pressurized reaction chamber. So we've got what it takes to make the dynamic tank. Give me that. I'm just going to put it back in the system for now because we don't need it on us. Enrichment chamber should be easy enough. 2 circuits, steel casing, 2 iron, and then dust. Steel casing is made with steel, osmium, and glass. I'll make like 4 of those, I guess, for now, because we are probably going to need quite a few of them. Let's get an enrichment chamber. You've got to shift right click in at the right time when it's got the... Oh, nope, I guess we've just got to manually change that out like that. There we go, good stuff. And then all we're missing now is nothing. I think that's everything, right? Maybe? Again, you've got to do that. Kapow! Nice. A pressurized reaction chamber. So here, we're looking to change... what was it? Water and hydrogen into liquid ethylene, I think. Yeah, so water plus hydrogen plus biofuel makes substrate and also liquid ethylene. Okay, so I'm always thrown off at this point in mechanism because there are multiple outputs on different machines, but you got to get them working just right. So, no. So that's filling up with oxygen, which is not what we want. We want that to fill up with hydrogen. And I think it kind of makes sense. The hydrogen comes out of the side that the hydrogen's made in, right? It's like the hydrogen comes out of, I think, the left side of the electrolytic separator. So let's do some reconfiguring here. Let's put this down there. Let's dump this out. Usually there's like a dump button to empty out the machine. I don't know how I go about emptying this out. Can I like just craft it up again or something? Chat, how do I empty out mechanism machines? The tank on the inside equals the outputs. Like, but where does this output though? Or do you configure that, I guess, actually, now that I think about it, for more than half a second? Gauge dropper to empty. Oh, I see, okay. This easy to make? Yeah. Is it osmium that we're missing? So can I just like pull that out? Ah, I see. Can I put this somewhere else? Can I like put this back in here? Oh, I can. Nice. So we take that out. That should hopefully okay, so we need to configure this. We need to make this side input, right? Dark red. Now, is that all right? Input dark red. And then this side. See, why is that not outputting hydrogen into there? Like, we do need water in this thing. So we can put this back down and we can connect that up again to our sink to move the water in. Again, I'm a fool. I keep connecting that up incorrectly, but hold on. Get rid of this. Put it back. Connect it up properly this time, you doofus. There we go. That's also not pumping water in. You already have another output? This is an input, though. Like, I can turn this, I can change that, but like... See? Why is that not outputting? The PLC is on the wrong side? Fluid is a different tab input. Oh, I see. Oh, but that's okay. So that explains the okay. That explains why the water isn't coming in. Excuse me. What? How? What? What? How did I get lava in here? It's just hot water. How did I get that in here? Do I have what it takes to make another sink real quick? Because that's going to make life a lot easier if I can just work with a different sink. We have a clay chicken that we're not using. There's an input on the left. Gas on the right. Fluid output on the front. Give me a second here. Let me get a new sink for the water, because we're going to need an unlimited source of water for this anyway here. So let me just make sure I'm doing this right. This is not even a... I'm an idiot as well, because I can just condense it. I can just condense it. We got 3 blocks of clay. I can just condense it. It's going to make so many blocks of clay. But that's fine. Okay, you go in there. The sink should be very easy to get. I've got the bucket of water on me, so that's fine. This is where it throws me off, though. There were so many different like inputs and outputs. There were tabs for energy, items, liquids, and gases. Like, it shows only... Oh, so we're on... Oh, that's so confusing. I thought we were on energy, so I see there was items, energy, and fluids. I really wish it showed... It didn't, like, just hide them there. That's bizarre. But okay, that's fine. Like, now I know what we're on about. Now we're all on the same page. Throw this down. Connect the water. So first of all, can I empty this out without... Do I have to use this pipette here? Like, how does one empty the pipette? Can I just, like, shift right click to... There we go, I can. Nice. Okay, so let's pipette out all of this lava. It's unnecessary. We don't need it. Okay. Then, grab our lasers. Boom. And boom. Cool. Connect them up using the laser wrench. Like so. Make sure that fluids are set to input on the yellow side, which they are. Then, I guess, get a compass and make sure that this is set to only out of adjacent blocks, and this is set to only into adjacent. There we go. Okay. I don't know why that happens with certain things like that. I think it's just the way the sink works. Like, it can accept water and put it out. So anyway, now we need to figure out why there's no tab for... Oh, there is a gas tab. Oh, it makes so much sense now. Ah, okay. For now, I'm going to dump any excess oxygen. So it's going to fill up with oxygen, and any excess oxygen is going to be dumped. We're putting hydrogen in. Chat, we're getting somewhere. We need to get a crusher. The next thing on the list is a crusher. From Mechanism. This guy right here. Does require 2 buckets of lava. Also requires that we switch that out like so. And we've got the steel casing. We just need the 2 buckets of lava. Thankfully, we did just delete many, many buckets of lava. So that's not at all annoying. I can't get rid of that. Can I put that in there? I can. Nice. And we've got a full tank of lava over here from the beginning. Holy heck, we're getting somewhere. Give me the crusher. Put the crusher down. like so. So now we can use the crusher. Again, let's go ahead and put in some speed upgrades and also some other upgrades. I guess I should really quickly take them out of the Metallurgy Infuser. I don't think we need this so much anymore. I guess I can put those two back in. So we'll put in the 8 energy upgrades. We'll put in the speed upgrades in a second here. So finally, going back to the Hdpe pellets here. To make them, substrate. Substrate's made from biofuel. Biofuel is made by putting living stuff in the crusher. We've got our choice, essentially, of what we put in here. One of the options there I did see is seeds. We have a lot of seeds. I'm going to go in there and use those. We could use like apples or anything really, but we'll take a stack of seeds and put those in there. Anyone have a count of how often Isaac has made Hdpe on video/stream? I actually think I've never made it. I think it's never been done. Nick and I went to make it. Like, we started looking at potentially making it in Project Ozone 2. But I don't think I've ever made Hdpe pellets. I've done a lot of mechanism stuff before now, and I have done the mechanism, like, all quadrupling. But I don't think I've done... I don't recall making Hdpe pellets, is what I should say. I do remember Nick and I trying to do it and failing miserably. But now, if we put the biofuel into the PRC and give it a quick bit of love from the acceleration one here, you can hear it producing the substrate, as well as a bit of ethylene. So, I think at that point we then need like another... Wait, yeah, I guess it's substrate. We then need another PRC with oxygen and liquid ethylene. Okay, so we can start to put this oxygen to good use. Let's get another pressurized reaction chamber. It does mean we need to get 2 more of the basic tanks, which are easy enough. Let's also do a quick inventory clear again here real quick. And then, what am I missing? I need another enrichment chamber. Thankfully, we've got all the basic control circuits for that. Good stuff. And then, I think that's pretty much everything we need. Because you get multiple of these dynamic tanks. Cool. So, let's see here. Now we actually need to do some movement of liquids. So, I'm hoping, so I can't configure this. Okay, so I think what I need to do is, chat, get rid of this. I'm going to move the crusher. Going to put down the pressurized machine. That's going to start filling it with oxygen. Cool. We are trying to make Hdpe pellets. Liquid ethylene, hydrogen. We do have to go through the rotary condensator first, because this is just normal ethylene. We need liquid ethylene. So, rotary condensator. Oh boy. That was just glass. Okay, and then circuits, energy tablets, actually super easy. We do need more enriched alloys, actually, which we're already out of here, but that's fine. They are easy enough to make. Pressurized tubes, I do intend to use... I don't know if we need to use pressurized tubes. Can we not use... I guess ethylene's a gas, right? Is that the case? In which case, we might have to use the mechanism pipe work. That's fine, though. That's fine. Basic tank. And... boom. Replace those again with the basic control circuits, and I think that is that good to go. It is. Cool. So, I'm going to put this down here. We're going to connect that up to power, like so, because now we need to pump the liquid or the gas even out of here into here. So, side config, gases, I would like to output from the top. Right? Now, I think I need some form of gas pipe. So my logic is that gases are fluids. No? And so can you not do this? Is that not allowed? No? Sad face. Okay. They need to change that name. Gases are gases, but gases are fluids as well, and thus, I believe, should be able to go through the fluid conduit, despite the fact that they cannot. So, do I need some kind of, like, pressurized... How do I move gases, chat? Oh, it's the, this thing here, the pressurized tube. How expensive are the more expensive ones? Ah, I see, it's just... I understand. So if I do this, and I change that to auto-eject gases... There we go. So that's going to turn... Chat. We're producing liquid ethylene. We then do this. No, we do just that. Does that not output from that side? Oh, I guess I can I toggle it? Nope, there's no config option there. Oh, it's not a gas anymore. Now it's a liquid. Okay, I understand, chat. I understand. So now can I go back to the fluid conduits? I know mechanism does have its own movement system. Right, look at this. Okay, so make sure the top here is set to yellow. No other side. Extracts, always active. He's learning. He's doing it. And then we move the substrate. We put the substrate into the PRC. Chat. We've done it. I'm going to dump excess of this as well because we need the oxygen. And now we need to put our crusher back down. And take out the biofuel to put the biofuel back in the PRC. All right, that was a little convoluted, but it's working. And we are getting the Hdpe pellets. Hdpe. And we don't even need that many. We might as well make the enrichment chamber. We've made like 3 of them, I think, so far today. And you can you can make more HD pellets for your... You can make more Hdpe sheets for your Hdpe pellet if you use this thing. So I feel like we might as well go ahead and throw this thing down. I guess it doesn't matter where we put it. And then we can just take these out, put these in here, and just acceleration wand it. And we'll start... Oh, chat, what did I tell you? We can get this freaking... We're going to have the transmutation tablet. And by tablet, I mean table. It's taken us a while, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there, slowly but surely. If we do a couple of wand clicks here, I think we can make this a bit faster. Potentially. Although I guess we should just put speed upgrades in here, right? We're going to take the speed upgrades out of this thing. Although, no, I'll leave it in there. Because we do need quite a lot of this. No, I will do. I'm going to take the speed upgrades out of this. And the energy upgrades as well. And put them all in here. He's done it. Freaking heck, I have. 3 equals 1 sheet. Yeah, it does in here. 3 does equal 1 sheet indeed. So that's like 2 more sheets there. Oh boy. And we needed what? 16 sheets? Oh no, we needed 12 sheets, right? 12 sheets is what we needed. Let's put the speed upgrades in. This should start going quite quickly. Whether or not we can like keep up with the ethylene, we also need speed upgrades in here as well. We should have just made more speed upgrades, but I think that we are going to be just fine, chat. It's going to take a couple of minutes here, but we have it. And with 0 deaths. Exactly. 0 deaths. We're missing just 4 Hdpe pellets. Holy heck. Okay. All right. 2 more. Grab these. Throw these in here. We'll leave the system here for now, I guess. And I'll probably make some more between streams because of the fact that we do need yet more... You're dying again. I do need yet more Hdpe pellets for the next craft. But guys, look at that. Boom. We have got ourselves a transmutation table. It took so freaking long to get it and so much effort, but we have it. And finally, we can move on to one of the last, if not the last, obstacle in the game. I guess the actual last obstacle is the Tome of Knowledge, right? Which is one step further away from that. It requires a Chaotic Core and the Ender's Pearl and the Transmutation Tablet. This thing is not going to be doable in a stream. This thing is yet even more difficult. We've got to fight the Gaia. We've got to do a bit more Britannia, more Hdpe pellets, red metal blocks and neutronium ingots shouldn't be too difficult. Energy condenser tier 2 shouldn't be too bad. The hard part here, obviously the end star is not going to be difficult. The quantum storage is not difficult. We've got the transmutation table. The difficult part here is going to be these infinity ingots, which do require yet more neutronium ingots, which are not going to be hard now that we've got those wands of the watches of flowing time. The crystal matrix ingots, also not too difficult. The hard part is the infinity ingots, but these I don't think are going to be too bad. We do have to get all these singularities, which should be quite quick if we use the Watch of the Flowing Time to speed up the neutronium collectors. The difficult bit is going to be getting, 25,000 of each and every item. But for that, it's just a bunch of EMC. Making one of each of these so that we can just, get it all and then EMC multiple infinity crystals once we've got all of this. But guys, for now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up today's stream there.